We have been covering the Himalayan series. The mountain ranges starts from, next week, a group of us are going to Himalayas, Kedarnath and Badrinath Yatra. The airport is in Dehradun. A few kilometers from Dehradun, we start seeing the mountain ranges. Excited traveler may call that one mountain range as Himalaya. But Himalaya is not that one. Himalaya is further deeper into the path. It is not, all mountain ranges are not Himalayan ranges. And all snow-capped mountains are not Himalayas. There are so many snow-capped mountains around the world, but none can be compared to Himalayas. None of the mountain ranges can be compared to Himalayas. Himalaya has its own charm, its own beauty, and Himalayas is Himalayan mountain ranges is regarded as the spiritual center of the world. The spiritual center of the world is the Himalaya. There are so many Alps and other mountain ranges there in America or Canada, so many mountain ranges. But the Himalaya has its own magnanimity, its own beauty. None of the mountain ranges can be compared to Himalayas. Even in the size, the Himalayan ranges looks like a cap on India. It extends about 3,000 kilometers in length and 300 kilometers in breadth, and it peaks about 8,800 meters. It's a high. None can be compared to that one. For millenniums, for thousands of years, the people across the world are traveling towards the Himalaya for solace, for the direction in their life. In the recent years, Facebook founder Mark or Apple founder, who's the founder? Steve Jobs. And for inspiration in their life, they went to Himalayas. And in the book, The Lost Years of Jesus Christ, they mention Jesus Christ spent years from 12 years to 30 years, 18 years he spent in Himalayas. He wanted a direction, inspiration for life. He went there, he contemplated there. He interacted with local yogis, got so much inspired. It is inspiration for Jesus Christ also. And so many people are going when they feel that we are lost in their life. In the daily rut of our life, we are lost. We are daily rut. It's earning and spending. His life is something beyond that one or something ordinary. I am so tired of my life, no joy in my life. Seekers of inspiration, they move towards the Himalayas for inspiration. They go towards the Himalayas. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about bahunam janmanam ante jnanavanman prapadyate Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. After many lives, people, they feel life is not only this one, making some extra dollar, making some money. His life is something beyond. What is the purpose of life? Is that only earning and spending and going, or something beyond? So people are drawn towards the Himalayas. Every mountain ranges, the God's incarnation has its own message. In Badrinath, in the Bhagavatam also says, Lord himself is sitting there meditating. Why he is sitting and meditating? He is telling all of you, come here and meditate. You come here, you meditate. He himself Narayana, he is meditating, giving a message. It's a come and meditate here. You will find a new dimension in your life. That is the reason we are also going to find out what can be gotten through this life. Is that only ordinary things? Some extra dollars, some property, some money? Is that all or something more? That is the people are heading towards the Himalayas for inspiration. The Himalayan series have been covering the message of the Himalaya. I talked about not to settle down at the foothill of the mountain, try to go up in the mountain, try to ascend to the higher peaks in your life. Not to settle down, make compromises by taking the shortcuts and settling down in the lower, in the foothill. Try to elevate yourself, elevate the game of your life. River message I was talking about. Small streams, by themselves, they cannot reach the ocean. They join hands. Teamwork. Teamwork is essential. Join hands with like-minded people so that you get additional boost of energy. You can reach your destination. You need like-minded people. Join hands. Teamwork, like small river streams, joining hands together so that with additional impetus they flow. And also I mentioned about the river Ganga, before it reaches the ocean, so many streams have joined, and their name is not important, name and fame is not important. They have changed their name so many times. The reaching the goal in life is important. All rivers are conveying the message. Look at me, how I am flowing. Ganga is saying, look at me, how I am flowing. I had so many names in the past. I was never bogged down for my name and fame. Look at me, I am flowing towards the ocean. It's the message, it is the rivers are conveying to us. And the rivers, the origin point of river also is important. If the river stream is originating at the foothill of the mountain, it cannot flow far. It will get dried out halfway through and get lost halfway through. Origin point where it is starting is important. The rivers which is originating at the peak of the mountain has so much of energy, so much of motivation, so much of inspiration, so much of commitment. Rivers from the top, it is flowing down with vigor, with energy. What it is saying to us also, if you want to be only at the foothill of your of the mountain of your life, you can't travel long. You won't have direction. You won't have inspiration in your life. As you go up in the mountain, you will start getting a panoramic view of your life. At the foothill, I think my problem is the biggest problem in the world. I am depressed. And at the foothill, people are confused. No direction in their life. If you want a direction in your life, if you want to declutter your mind, you have to scale up. When you start going up, you start seeing the panoramic view. In front of the panoramic view, all your tensions and confusions melt down. I can see a bigger picture in my life. At the foothill, I am only a tunnel vision. I am only seeing the problem to my nose level. And when I start seeing the panoramic view, all my confusions, stress, anxiety melts down. I can have a panoramic view of my life. The children also, I passionately take a children class also, in the yoga class. They had to have a passion to excel. In the childhood, if they are saying that only I want small toy to play with, I want small ordinary things, they are not going up in their life, they are only at the foothill. They had to be motivated to scale up. When they go up, they can flow down with energy, they can flow down, and when they are flowing down, they will nourish so many, you will be able to nourish so many people along the way before reaching the ocean. And origin point is required. Many people say, I am not interested in knowledge. I want yoga, just turning and twisting, but I am not compromising on the knowledge part. Knowledge is the one gives you, elevate you to the higher plane. If the knowledge is not there, you are only at the foothill. You are playing there. Knowledge you have to elevate. Come up. That is why passionately Bhagavad Gita every week, 1 hour, it is so much of inspiration to elevate your game. Bhagavad Gita is a message for the humanity, how to uplift the game of your life. It is not ordinary spoken, it's come from the mouth of the Lord himself. I feel pity for you. You are only at the foothill of your life. I want you to come up. That is why he has given the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita message decides you where you start your game. Origin point of your life is important. Then only you can flow down with the energy. You can flow down with the energy. You have to uplift. Uplift, who has to uplift? Can I depend on my parents to uplift or teachers? It says, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Uddharer atmanatmanam na atmanam avasadet. Atmaiva atmano bandhuhum atmaiva ripuratmanaha. You have to uplift by yourself. Nobody can do it for you except yourself. Take responsibility. Uplift the game of your life. You elevate the starting game of your life. Origin point is important. Then only you can flow. God has given you long life, not to squander that one. You have to travel long. The path is very far. Long way to travel. You need immense stamina in your life. Not to get dried out halfway through. You need immense inspiration, immense energy in your life. The distance you have to cover long way. You are not a lone traveler. You have to inspire others also. Tread this path before you reach the ocean. This Himalayas says you have to, the origin point, flow. When you start flowing that one, you will become a perennial source of inspiration like river Ganga for others. You have to flow in a life such a way, you become a perennial source of inspiration. Looking at that person, I'm motivated. I want to do. Like Bhagavad Gita in the last sloka, Nashto moha smritir labdva. All my confusions are gone. I regained my energy. I will do. Looking at you should become a perennial source of inspiration, not to get bogged down in the rut of the life with the ordinary things. Ordinary things. Many people are there to tread that path, but you are special. You are not like majority, be a minority. Not to follow the majority, be a minority. Be an extraordinary person, not to follow the ordinary path. Tread the extraordinary path. You have tremendous potential. Himalaya is telling to us, look at me, how magnanimous I am. Learn from me. Be magnanimous. Look at the rivers flowing through me. May the energy from you flow down incessantly, become a perennial source of inspiration. To draw that one, we are going to Himalayas again. And I will touch upon the inspirations when we come down.